There are like 150,000 open positions here, so like every IT company is looking for people here and they can't find them. Welcome back everybody to our YouTube channel. My name is Tammo from Find a Job in Germany and with me today is my colleague Raoul. Hi Raoul.
Hi everyone. Hallo Tammo.
Wie geht's dir?
Gut, und dir?
Mir geht's auch gut, danke. Don't worry, you don't need to be able to speak German to land a job in Germany. We're going to talk that in a separate video. Today, we want to talk about the IT job market in 2024 for backend developers, specifically Java, Node, Python developers. Before we do that, how was the market for them in 2023, Raoul? What would you say?
Straight answer, good. We see that the market in 2023 was very stable. That we had about, like in these languages that we're going to talk about, high demand for developers, and that the demand for IT specialists remains to be very, very high.
Exactly, and we just got the new numbers for next year. So for next year, it is expected that there will be 149,000 open position or unfilled position in tech and IT. That is even 12,000 positions more than this year. I mean, that's an incredible high number. Why is that, first of all?
It is because 70% of the companies that took part of that survey said there is an IT shortage and they were looking desperately for IT talent. And it's because the market is empty here in Germany. The population is getting older and older, and companies are forced to look out for new opportunities, and this is exactly your chance now.
So yeah, we have a booming IT industry in Germany, but simply not a lot of people to work in that. And this is exactly where you guys come in. So if you're a good backend developer, we expect things next year to really pick up. Let's talk about what do you need to bring to the table to land a job here as a backend developer.
So, Tammo, as you said in the beginning, and I think it's still important to point out again, you don't need to speak German, but you need to be able to position you right. You need to be able to communicate right. I think we should talk about
what do you
that
mean with positioning is a bit...
So positioning means actually that your experience, your skills matching the market. That you are able to adapt and position you towards the requirements that the market or the companies are asking for. And this is why we're actually existing, because we see that there are great talents out there, but the positioning part is so hard for many of them to get the foot into the market. And once you have the foot into the market, then the next big challenge comes in, where you of course need to position you throughout the hiring process, but also communication is here the key.
But yeah, it's funny. I mean, on the one side, there are like 150,000 open positions here. So like every IT company is looking for people here and they can't find them. On the other hand, if you're applying with a CV, with a LinkedIn, which is not targeted toward the German market, they will just simply not consider you. Like, we have this story every day. Like, people get in touch with us. They say, I applied to 100, 200 jobs. I didn't get a single interview. There are no jobs for internationals in Germany. And we say, no, that's not the case. You just have to position yourself right. I mean, you just have to transform your profile, your CV in a way that a German company will recognize you. Yeah. And you have to focus on your strengths. So that is, I would say, the key learning which you need to understand to land a job here. Yeah. Because if you do that, the rest is just doing application. You will get interviews on a constant basis. And you told us before, I mean, next year there will be more open backend positions than ever. So it has never been easier for you to land a job in Germany than in 2024.
Yeah, and we can also see that during the last years, companies were hesitating due to the visa regulation, and that is not an issue anymore. So with the new Immigration Act, since November, we see that the visa process, the administration process for you to come here to Germany is much, much easier.
Yeah, we see now that a lot of companies in Germany are waking up and are opening up towards international talent. So for this year, around 25% of all companies are considering or are hiring international people. This number is far bigger than 2 or 3 years ago. So the opportunities for international people is getting more and more in this regard as well. Tell us 2 or 3 words about this new Skilled Immigration Act. I mean, that was big in the news here, and this is also one reason why a lot of companies are acting now. Maybe you summarize that in really short.
To make a long story very short, the new Immigration Act gives you as an IT specialist the possibility to migrate to Germany easier because the companies are asking for your support. That means if you have more than 3 years, you can even apply for a visa as soon, of course, you have a German work contract. You can apply for a visa even if you don't have any university degree.
Exactly.
And then you apply for a blue card, and the process is very,
the visa
very smooth.
process, the blue card process is also getting way, way faster. We see cases from India where the visa process took 7 days, and you have your work visa after you got your offer, obviously.
And you can bring your spouse, your children, and your parents even. And these immigrations will be implemented next year, 2024.
Next to those core skills when it needs to positioning yourself, what are the core skills which you should bring to the table if you are a Java developer, for example?
So Java is and also any other, like the full stack market is very important. You should have experience as a Java developer in Spring Boot. Microarchitecture is, it has been ongoing, but still remains to be the future architecture that you should be able to build, cloud, and the deployment on Kubernetes. That are, I would say, in combination with the relevant years of experience, that are the
How many years would you say do you need to have?
I would say everything that 5+ will give you enough knowledge to compete here on the market.
And you mentioned cloud. What would you say if we overlook the cloud market or the company, which cloud services are most German companies are using?
If we rank, I would say it's first AWS, then Azure, and then GCP.
Okay, so if you're good in AWS, together with Spring Boot and Java, all versions later than Java 8, I would say, that would really help you to get a foot here and to get a fair chance to land a job here. One quick thing also, when it comes to coding challenges or coding in general, what are companies looking for? So
actually, I would guess now 90% of the coding rounds or technical rounds, they will have a look on the TDD, OOPS concepts as well, and also that you can, in a very good way, communicate your theoretical knowledge and link it to your practical knowledge. Yeah? So that combination is, I think, will bring you to Germany.
Yeah, be good in your fundamentals, right? Write
Exactly,
clean code, follow things like solid principles, write unit test cases. This is absolutely key. And yeah, this will bring you here in the end. Thanks a lot, Raoul. I think we covered a lot.
Thank you. Danke sehr.
So if you are watching right now, you are interested in moving to Germany, get in touch with us. You find a video training below this video. Watch that, understand how we work, then book a call with us. We're going to assess your profile. If we think you can land a job in Germany in 2 to 3 months, we're going to work with you and then we make that happen. In the meantime, follow us on YouTube, watch our videos, lerne Deutsch, if you like.
See you soon.
Bye bye. Ciao.
Okay.